Hey guys, welcome to your digital anchor chart for a 5 NF3, which is a fraction standard. It is basically just understanding the concepts of fractions as division. We've talked about all year that you can write a division symbol as a fraction bar, and this is just kind of getting a more in-depth look at why that is the case. So this fraction standard says that we can interpret a fraction as division of the numerator, talk about that in a second, and by the denominator. And we can solve word problems involving the division of whole numbers, leading to answers in the form of fractions or mixed numbers. So we're going to look at two of those right now. It is important that you understand the vocabulary of the standard, which means that the numerator is the number on top and the denominator is the number on the bottom. All right. So I've got a word problem here. Our learning target is that we can interpret a fraction as division and solve problems with that understanding. So Miss Heather and her family want to share 3 cups of hot chocolate. There are 4 of them. How much can they each get? So this standard is basically understanding that if I have 3 and I want to divide it by 4, then I'm essentially going to give everybody 3/4 of a cup. Okay, everybody's going to get 3/4 of a cup, and let me show you why. Because I've got a whole cup here, right? And I split it into fourths, right? So this is how much I have. I have 3 cups. So if all my cups are full, then this is how much hot chocolate I have. Well, what happens here is that if everybody gets a whole cup, then Faith doesn't get any. And let me tell you, Faith's not going to be happy if she didn't get any. So we want to divide that up so that everybody gets an equal part. So if Mom takes 3/4 of a cup, and I take that top fourth of mine and give it to her, and Dad takes 3/4 of a cup, and we take that top fourth of Dad's and we give it to Faith, and then Tyler takes 3/4 of a cup, and we take that top fourth of Tyler's and give it to Faith. Now everyone has 3/4 of a cup because the division problem 3 divided by 4 actually translates to 3/4. Okay, so you really don't have to think at all. You just have to understand when you see 3 divided by 4 that is the same as 3/4, just stated in a different form. Okay, so moving on. So this is a word problem leading to a fraction as an answer. This is probably your actually first experience with a divisor larger than the dividend. So typically you might tell me, Miss Southern, 3, you can't divide 3 by 4. And you're right. And get a whole number as your answer, you can't divide 3 by 4. But with a fractional part as an answer or a decimal answer, you can divide 3 by 4. Everybody gets a fractional answer, which is 3/4. All right, so the next part says that we can do the same thing with a mixed number as an answer. Also, not that complicated, okay? And the standard specifically mentions models. So guess what you're looking at right now? A model. So if I have this problem, they are also sharing cookies, okay? There are 6 cookies. How many can they each have? Well, if Mom gets this one, and Dad gets this one, and Tyler gets this one, and Faith gets this one, then we essentially have 2 cookies that we want to share between 4 people. The way that we're going to do that is we're going to cut those in half. Mom, Dad, Tyler, Faith. Okay, and then everybody gets 1.5 cookies. Now, what this looks like as an equation is 6 divided by 4 is 6/4. But that is an improper fraction, and we need to know how to change an improper fraction to a mixed number. So when we change an improper fraction to a mixed number, you can probably look at this one and know that real simply in your head that is going to be 1.5. Okay, but for more complicated numbers, there is a method to doing this. So if you wanted to do this with an equation, you could put the 6 in the house and divide it by the 4. Okay, 4 goes into 6 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. And I have 2 as a remainder. So the way that we do this, this is the trick. It's 1 and 2/4. Okay, so then we rewrite that 1 and 2/4. Now I do need to understand how to simplify that fraction, that 1 and 2/4 is equal to 1 and a half. All right, there you go. Fractions as divisions, easy as hot chocolate cookies. Bye, guys.